Hi, I'm Erin Frame. I'm a realtor with, I almost said House of Frame, Tucson, Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. Here with
Ian Brannon, House of Pain, Brannon, Nova Home Loans.
And we have another bodacious episode of The Lowdown. So exciting. So excited.
Pretty exciting. We haven't had a guest in a long time.
We have not.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's your fault.
It is not. It's always my fault. Everything's my fault with this guy over here. So today we have a special guest, Leah Mandel.
Mandel.
Is it Mandel?
Mundal.
Mundal.
Yeah.
Mundal. I've always said Mandel because I know
I
Mandel.
respond to all of that.
Okay, thank God, because you make me feel like a fool.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He's really good at that. So, with Gem Stays, and we're really excited to have her talk to you a bit about kind of what she does and how her business works and how she can help you.
It is a business I've never heard of, but I can't believe that I've never heard of it because it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I'll let Leah talk about it, and then I want to talk about some questions I have about it.
And I will say too, she's a realtor, so we'll just kind of start there. We're actually both at the same brokerage.
That's right.
Okay, so tell us a bit about your business.
Yeah, so Leah Mundal here.
Mandal.
Yes, and I own Gem Stays. So what I do is I manage short-term rentals, so that would include the umbrella of Airbnbs, Verbos,
Hence the name on the
Verbo.
VRB.
You have to get your eyes all big. Oh.
And just, vacation rentals. We also have a direct booking website. So what I do is I manage those. I make them successful and make them profitable. We do everything from helping realtors with the acquisition for investor clients.
Such a great thing, because that's like a hard thing, right? That you have to be comfortable in that to be able to help your buyers.
You have to know. You have to have some expertise to do it.
Yep.
You need to be able to find the deal that works, and the one that's going to make your client profitable at the end of the day.
And as a realtor, sorry to interrupt, but it's hard because you have a client that's, let's say, someone you've worked with numerous times, but you don't have that expertise, like you said. And most realtors, you don't know who to ask, right? And the fact that you volunteer that help and it makes sense for everybody is really awesome.
Right, absolutely. So I do partner with realtors. So I would partner with Erin and just be that person on the team that is the short-term rental expert that can help her, make her look like a rock star, and then just support the clients through the process. Because a lot of people, they would invest in these type of properties if they knew how to do it, if they had a resource, and if they knew how much money they make, because they actually can produce a pretty hefty return.
Yeah, it's shocking some of the stuff you told me.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, yeah, that's awesome. So are you going to ask the question?
I have a bunch of questions.
I know, I can't wait.
And I haven't talked to you about any of them.
No.
Oh, pop quiz, guys.
I wanted them to be
surprise.
Yeah, not surprised, but genuine.
Yeah.
I didn't want this to seem like it was staged at all. So my first question is, I have a condo in Ventana, and I wanted to do the VRBO route. Oh, I'm sorry, Verbo. But my HOA has a 30-day minimum stay requirement. So how do you get around the 30-day stay requirement?
So it's not ideal to have that.
Damn it.
We can. So some properties can be successful doing 30-day minimums. So we have properties where we do have a minimum of either 15 days, 30 days. But to be honest, they're just not going to be as successful. So I like to manage properties, and I like my clients to have properties that will be successful. So we try to stay within the regulations, because it's just not. It could end up not having longevity. Your listing could end up. We can do all this work, right, to prepare it. If you break the rules.
But wouldn't I still be within the HOA rules if someone rents it? I know, right?
I can see your wheels are turning right now.
Here's my thought. If it was on Verbo and someone rented it for, let's say, could I put it like a minimum of $1,500, right?
For the month.
For the month.
Yeah.
Right? And then someone stays for 2 days. but I have a contract with them for a month, so I don't re-rent it out to a separate person.
Yeah, I think that's a loophole that you can do for sure.
I like loopholes.
Yeah. You know,
So-
as long as you're not having the traffic, right?
Yeah. Because that's the important thing to the
Hi,
HOA.
Angela.
Right,
They-
exactly.
They don't want turnover.
And sometimes you can get exceptions from the HOA.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
So there's been HOAs that, you know, have these rules about minimum stays, and then you see Verbos and Airbnbs popping up because they've gotten exceptions.
Got it.
That actually just happened at that place I got, or I sold them in Sonoyta.
Oh, nice.
That HOA had said no short-term rentals,
Got
even
it.
though it was just like a few, big houses out there.
Yep.
But we were able to get them to
Yep,
change that.
exactly.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Because this is a thing nowadays, like, and people want the flexibility to be able to do this with their properties, to be able to make money with them. So, and a lot of people want to have the option to be able to come back into their property as well, which you can't really have with a long-term rental. You have to wait till that lease ends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's becoming more regular.
Now, let's say I have a client that comes to me and says, Ian, I want to buy a VRBO. And I tell them, you know what? That's great. I need to connect you with my friend Leah because this is what she does for a living. What does that process look like? When I connect you with someone and you take it from there, what's the first step look like?
Okay. So the first step is obviously, like, if they have a real estate agent, I'm going to reach out to the realtor and we're going to partner on this. Okay. So that's the first step. We'll do a consultation. We need to figure out what their budget is. The beautiful thing about short-term rentals is that you can make a good return at any budget. So let's say it's unlike long-term rentals where you usually, especially in Tucson, you have to keep your budget pretty low to make a return. With short-term rentals, you can buy over $1 million and still make a fantastic return. So we'll say, what's the budget? And then we'll go out and we'll look at the market. I will actively help the realtor find the deal. So I'm looking at the MLS as well as the realtor. And then I analyze the numbers on a software program that I personally use called AirDNA. And we look at real analytics. So it's not just me saying, hey, I think this property is going to do gross 100K revenue a year. It's me showing, right, looking at what's going on in that area that's similar and actually using real numbers.
That's amazing.
Hi, Janae.
Yeah, so you're finding the deal for them, and I want you guys to understand this, that when you're buying investment properties, when you're looking to make money in real estate, don't go looking for something that you want, that you would satisfy a need internally, because that doesn't make you money. I had a conversation with a gentleman yesterday who was telling me, he's a younger guy, he's 24, and he's like, Ian, I can't decide whether I want to buy my first house or work on project cars. He's 24, right? And my response was, well, project cars they're a liability. Real estate's an asset. What do you want to invest in, liabilities or assets? And he's like, well, assets. I'm like, of course you do. So if you're gonna think about hiring Leah to find the deal for you, let Jesus take the wheel. Let her find the deal. Don't go looking for yourself saying, I think this will work, I think this will work, because you're gonna be wrong. You're gonna make less money that way.
I agree. I think
There it is.
there it
We're
is.
back.
We're back.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
guys.
After these messages, we'll be right back. That was a commercial break.
So to Ian's point, my most successful clients, the ones that are most successful financially, because at the end of the day, the success is in the profit of the property. This is an investment property when we're talking about purchasing it this way. They're the clients that relinquish the control to the experts.
Yeah.
And that way we can do everything right. So it's not even just about finding the deal, but after that, it's about how do we set the property up. And we know exactly what to do, how to do it. to make the property successful, right? To make it one of the top on these platforms.
All right, I have another question.
Me.
How much am I spending at this point, right? Because you're finding the deal. Are you working similar to a real estate agent where,
Money on the back end.
yeah, is it paid on the back when I start receiving income, or am I paying you up front because you're doing all this work for me?
So it depends. We do have some fees that are involved for our company to completely manage this completely hands off when it comes to designing. Okay, that's a big part of the property, is like the aesthetics, right? The design. To design it and fully set it up. We have owners that are out of state that have never set foot in the property after the closing. And it's literally a full-blown, I showed you pictures.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
That client lives in California. Beautifully designed, super aesthetic. Hundreds of items are in the property that need to be in Airbnbs, and they never set foot in there. So there would be a fee with that. If the client wants to kind of be involved in that, I can guide them. But after that, really, like, we only make money if the client makes money. So we take a percentage of the revenue.
Okay, so on the, because it sounds like the analogy for me and everyone out there is probably thinking too, this is the difference between selling your house by yourself as a for sale by owner or hiring a real estate agent to properly market your house.
Absolutely.
Right? That's the difference. So if I hired you to do the design, find the deal, make it all work for me, is that a flat rate or is that a percent as well?
So that's a flat rate. That's a flat rate per property. So like, a 1-bedroom unit is going to be a different rate than a 4,000 square foot home, right? In $1 million luxury home.
Without pinning you down to a fee sheet.
Because he's
right?
trying, obviously.
I'll give you my example. So condo, Ventana Canyon, 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Condo.
So, yep. So to design a 3-bedroom, 2-bath would be about $2,500.
Okay.
And then to set it up would be about $1,500 to $2,000. It just depends on how big it is.
Okay. So I'm in it for $4,000, but I'm willing to
Just
bet.
on the setup part, yeah.
But I'm willing to bet that my profit should be way more than $4,000 my first year.
Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Yeah. And speaking about profit, some of these properties are making 3 times the revenue as they would make as a long-term rental. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
So that's another part of the process, is running the numbers, right? And then there's more expenses you have, right? So we have to really get those numbers down, and we have to put in everything, right? Are you going to do monthly landscaping, your internet bill, all of that, all of that stuff, cleaning, right? So we run all of that, and a lot of times what I do is I'll show people, especially if they're interested in doing maybe a short-term rental, maybe a long-term rental, I'll run the numbers side by side. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sometimes short-term rental is not the best, and that's totally okay, right?
Yeah.
And then other times we just knock it out of the park with it.
Okay.
So then, of course, a lot of that depends on neighborhood and so on. So, like, you probably have more desirable areas, probably like by U of A, up here in the foothills,
Yes.
Oro Valley, I'm guessing. Like West Side, do you find that's a good
So
spot?
so the best markets that we found are foothills for sure. Like foothills just kills it, and especially in the high season. I mean, the numbers are amazing during the snowbird season. And then Central is always good around the U of A. Those properties do really, really well. And then the West Side is actually pretty good.
Okay.
So those are the 3 areas.
Not Oro Valley?
Oro Valley's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oro Valley's okay.
I've had a lot of people staying in Oro Valley, like clients that come into town and stuff. So, okay. Yeah, that's
It's
great.
not a bad market, but
Yeah.
it's not as good as like the foothills or Central.
And then you're the one that runs the whole listing. So you're the one that puts it on like all the websites and things
Right.
like that. You have your own platform as well.
Right.
And then you would handle like when somebody, like it's your service that handles the cleanup and all that kind
Right.
of stuff. Okay.
Yes.
That's
So we
awesome.
syndicate out to multiple different booking platforms. So we get a lot of visibility. We heavily market our direct booking website because when people come back, we want them to go direct
To avoid all
avoid the fees. the guest pays less and the owner makes more when they come back to our direct booking website.
And do you also have it where they can rate the owner
Yeah.
and the buyer? Okay.
Yes.
I think
So
that's great,
we have hundreds, like on Airbnb, for example, we have hundreds of reviews, and we have, I believe it's right now, it's a 4.96 star average.
That's awesome.
So, you know,
We're gonna
my
have
joke
to-
is like, I'll do anything for a 5-star review, you know? Almost.
But I won't.
Hey, I think we all would, okay? Like,
I need that 5-star review.
hey, there's Lindsay Crane. Lindsay Crane, what's up,
Hi.
girl? No, I think that's awesome. I love that, and I want to definitely make sure we put your website in our notes down below.
Yeah. Gemstays.com.
Yes, that's so simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we need to have you back again, because I think there's a lot more probably that you could offer, like information-wise, to our followers. Because to me, even that that class that we had the other day, just
Yeah.
kind of like, there's more than this. Like, what does it look like when you find the property? Like, what are you looking for to
Right.
be able to make money? And
Yes.
you could even talk about longer-term rentals. I mean, that's something you also deal with, right?
We should.
No,
You
I
just
don't.
short-term. Okay.
No.
We should meet at one of the rentals.
Oh, there you go. That'd be cool.
Awesome.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Oh, I would love to show
Okay.
you guys some of the, you know, guys,
Because she designs, guys, and
here's
it's
the thing.
amazing.
This is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I'm speaking for myself, but but trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun. But you know, it's especially when you've been an investor, maybe, or maybe you haven't, and you just want to get into something different. I found that a lot of my clients, they just have a lot of fun with this. It's like, it's really cool for them to just have this product on the market that's
That they don't have to
different.
manage.
Yeah.
They don't have to manage.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrible to
And
me.
then
That's the only reason why I haven't done it.
Because you don't want to manage it?
It's
Or you want to manage it?
It's
don't.
hospitality. So this is like a whole different ball
That's a way to
game than
look at it, yeah.
long-term management. It's a hospitality business.
Yeah, and I think if you're, like you said, you don't even have to be here to do it.
No.
Yeah, you got to just
Not
find
at
the
all.
place. I mean, if you are from Washington, which a bunch of my friends are right now, this is a great location for that. Even if you're not ready to move down here yet, like Janae, you look for something that might be able to Airbnb, you know, which is a great idea.
Yep.
So, okay, guys, I'm so happy that you came
Well,
on.
thank you so much for having me. That was
not
fun.
Oh, God. Okay, guys, and she loves our show, so she's like a little groupie.
I know,
so this
I'm
is
like
so
super
great.
fan.
Super fan. All right, guys, till next time. Peace out.